Welcome to our team call. It's so good to see all of your faces. Thank you for setting aside the time for this in the middle of the day. I know we have people on our team who actually work full time, right? And who are doing this business, and they can do this as well. It's going to look a little bit different, but I will say this. Those of you who work full time and you're watching the recording, or you can't get this sliver of time off, like at lunch or whatever from your boss, I was just in a chat on one of our leader pages, and a Jewel had asked, who has been working full time and hit Jewel? And what did that look like for you? And there was, I mean, so many responses and comments in there. And you know what? Nearly everyone said, I literally should screen record. I really should. Nearly everyone who said, yeah, I was working full time and I hit Jewel, or I was working full time and I'm a strong senior Ruby. Each one of them said, actually, I think it worked in my favor because I had less time to mess around. I had less time to scroll. I had less time to compare myself to others. All I had was this, and I had better just knock out the nitty gritty. They said that they were taking more steps, even in fear. They had more courage because they're like, 1, 2, 3, go. You have an hour before you got to get to bed because you have to get up early the next morning and go back to work. So I want to encourage us all, like, hey, if the full timers can do it, so can we. Also, I do realize, mamas, we full time. Did you know? Whoa, full time, double time. Absolutely. Hey, we're going to start off this call going right into a quick thing about Super Saturday. Tell me in the chat or raise your hand if you were able to attend Super Saturday, you listened to the call, you enjoyed it. I'm going to list a few new things for our brains right now and for your notebook right now to keep us realizing what we have before us. And of course, all of this is in Guts and Grace Biz, GG Biz, our Facebook page. So when in doubt, type in Super Saturday Recap and it'll be all right there, okay? Number one, the Plexus Go app. Colina and I were at Super Saturday at headquarters, and we had Michelle Minnick with Plexus right behind us on her computer, literally finalizing the Go app. It was so awesome. She's like, just wait, when you refresh your app, it's gonna la la la. There is a brand new, beautiful sharing system in there. You've got to go poke around in there. It takes you from signing, like getting in conversation with someone about Plexus and moving them all the way through sign up. It is a beautiful system. If you want to specifically learn about the system or see what it looks like, I put up a post today. It's in the announcement section in GG Biz Facebook page. You can type in sharing system and it's right there. There's a PDF with links for you and everything. Who is working out or jogging? Liz, oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Okay, that's even better. Number two, for the rest of the month, there's free reset for those new VIPs who order 130 PV or more in January. Also, $1 enrollment. P.S. I'm going to talk about this later after we have a couple of our gals share. If you sign everybody up with a 150 PV pack, it's actually 152 PV. It's around $189, I believe, and it's all of our drinks. It's 4 drinks that come in reset. If you sign people up with that pack and they get a free reset, you're going to get massive double convention credits this month. Number one, your uplines will. Number two, and number three, it is a win-win-win. Your customer will get on the drinks, feel good sooner, and they'll have support for their reset because all of those drinks are in our reset. I personally am going to run with that particular pack. Okay, more on that in a second. The third thing that came up at Super Saturday was the Fast Start Refresh bonuses. All this is, and all this means, is that we have beautiful bonuses, cash bonuses, and convention credits coming to us. That will actually end up giving us cash, you guys, for ranking and re-ranking. Now, this is not only a win for you for convention contests, which includes like you can earn cash with convention contests, and obviously building your own paycheck, building your own organization, just blessing your family with extra money. But it is also this, when your levels 1 through 4 in your organization do this as well and work to rank up and get those amazing bonuses and get the convention credits for themselves, you also are blessed with even more credits and even more money. Everyone wins. You guys, this is a team effort. We have to row together. If you do not know who your level 1 through 4s are, go write them down. I am one of those people. I'm like, who cares? I love everybody. Yes, I do. But I also have goals for our family, and we've got to keep that priority in our levels 1 through 4s because that's going to give your family that legacy, strong, stable money coming in, and that strong, stable organization that so many of you want to work for. Okay. Number 4, there's a big pack of active. Did you guys see that? It has 30 servings in it. It includes all the flavors. You guys, we can sell that to everyone. It's a great value. It allows people to try it all. And it's fantastic customer care to be like, friend, did you see this? Have you tried all the flavors? Oh my goodness. You and your husband might want to try this month and you might like different flavors. Like, check it out, babe. Right? Okay. So before we let our 3 ladies share this morning, they're going to share super quick because we have to move ourselves into convention contests and why it matters, but I want to say this, it's the 14th of the month. And I don't know about you, but I looked at my calendar yesterday and I was like, oh no, half the month is gone. Oh no, half the month is gone. And then I looked at my calendar and I realized we have 3 full weeks left. Just about 3 full weeks. The 18th is next Saturday. The Saturday after that is the 25th. And then that next Friday is January 31st. So give yourself a break and let's go. Let's go. We're ready to go. Okay. We're going to start with Ali Bashan. Can you I don't know, like in 2 minutes, sum up what you took away from Emily Gibson's Spark Week? That's 3-day training. It was last week. It was $24 to join. 18 for those who joined early. I love Emily Gibson. We gotta hear from a couple gals.
I can probably do it faster than that because my husband left me 9 minutes to get home and prep for this. So I really, with what I was most interested in seeing, it was her 60-minute money hour method and like what that 60 minutes looks like. So that's really what I wanted to share because that's kind of what stuck in my brain the most was just the way she broke up her hour. Because sometimes I sit down and I'm like, what do I want to do? Where do I start? Like, it feels like there's so many things to do that I'm like, where should I even begin? So she broke it down in the first 20 minutes. You can set yourself a timer. That's what I would recommend doing. The first 20 minutes and sorry, I have it up on my laptop here too. So I kind of have my notes with me. Is basically you're reaching out. You're doing reach outs that first 20 minutes, but thinking of someone specific in mind. She said, who is the one person that if you could sign them up, they would be able to sign up 10 people right away. Like, who is that person? Find a story that you think could help them and doing your reach outs by sending a story. Like, just send them that story and be like, oh my gosh, this just kind of made me stop. Can you relate to this at all? And then think of all the other people that you can possibly send that story to as well. But basically in those 20 minutes, you're doing your reach outs. The next 20 minutes is focused a little bit more on posting. So kind of creating a post. She said creating fast content. So to write a post, go live, make a reel. You can send emails if you do that. But there's nothing, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I can definitely say that I've gotten caught up in the perfectionism trap, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And you'll find the reels that you spend too much time on typically don't do as well as the ones that took you 5 seconds that you shot in your first video. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's all. I'm always like, why did that happen? I worked so hard. And then there's one reel I have of a sausage that went flying and that got like 200,000 views. And it was like, I did it in one shot and that was it. So posting, she recommends 2 times a week posting on the products and the business, 4 times a week posting personal. And then the last 20 minutes, she breaks this up into engagement. And I really liked the way she does this 20 minutes. She even like subsections into 10-minute groups. The first 10 minutes is posting main feed engagement. So every single post on your main feed, leave a genuine comment. Every single post, leave a comment on all of those posts that come up. Obviously not like ads or anything like that, but anyone who's on your friends list, as you're on your feed, set your timer for 10 minutes and leave a genuine comment on every single one. And then the last 10 minutes, she recommends doing engagement in groups. Finding like 2 groups that you like, going in there, engaging for 10 minutes, and then that's kind of what she calls her money making hour. That's it.
Okay, love it.
Yeah,
Jean,
easy.
easy. My brain loves it.
Right. I can type that up too, and I'll put it in our Go Girls chat.
Yeah, and power hours together would be so amazing. We don't even
Yeah.
talk. We set timers and we go. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Kaylee, do you want to go next? I'm so glad you got to join Emily's training.
Yes. And I was on her call. I actually got off of her call to come on to this call. And there's possibilities are endless. There's so much. Like she has a lot going on. I had no idea. It's blowing my mind. So building your personal brand is what stuck out to me. She said, get away from the niche. If you already have a niche account, fine, but really try to get away from that and build your personal brand. There's 9 steps. I'm not going to go into them, but I will read the bullet points. If you want more info, seriously, get her training. It's like $97 a month. It's worth so much more than that. I can't even obviously put it into words. They're not working. It's crazy. So clarify your personal brand foundation. Define what makes you you. Write it down. Identify your pillars. Those are your content themes, 3 to 5 content categories. Write those down. Define your unique voice and style. Are you funny? Are you motivational? Are you a mix of both? Keep it. Share your personal story and remember that vulnerability builds trust. Show up consistently as the main character. People follow you first, not what you're selling. Build trust through value and connection. Share your educational content. Make offers naturally. Don't be pushy. Don't make it weird. Lean into storytelling on every platform. Be memorable and emotional. Be bold, be you, and trust the process. Remember that comparison is the thief of joy. Don't try to be anybody else. Just be you. It's pretty much, that's it.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. If you have any desire to copy paste that, put that in GG Biz, I would be so grateful.
Okay,
That is,
I will.
thank you, thank you. Emily, yeah. Such a blessing. And way to invest in your business, Kaylee. 90 something bucks a month is an investment. That's a tax write-off. And watch this girl. She's determined to get to Emerald this year. She is. She is. She's going to work for it, you guys. Let's watch her go. Okay, Christine, you ready to share 2 quick minutes? I'm
Yeah.
so glad you're able to go too. You're muted. I was muted too while I was asking you to unmute, so that's fun.
Mwah. Okay, so to piggyback off of Allie and Kaylee, the takeaways that I had was one, I bought this at Hobby Lobby this summer, and she talks about this. Like, if you want it, work for it, but doing the daily actions is where you're going to get that. And I had to ask myself a question on day one, is when she asked us, have I been, or have you been consistently putting in the daily actions for the past 5 years to grow, depending on how long you've been with Plexus? And I'm like, no, I've been putting in the minimal. So talking about showing up every day and how to show up every day has been great. The one thing that I will say differently than the other ladies was the Facebook groups. So be the expert in those groups. I'm in a couple of homesteading groups and baking groups and how to set your table groups. But the administrators in those groups cannot answer everybody's questions. So be the happy puppy dog and answer those questions for them. Engage, build actual relationships with them, and then share your knowledge. And then people will actually start, and I've done this and it actually works. They'll start coming into your inbox and asking you questions. And so you get to have a relationship. And then those people will go on to, eventually you friend them and they go on to your hot 20 list. These people are the ones that we are going to continue to build relationships with and go to, I think we really need to have another time, but go to Objection City when people have objections. It's new to Emily's training this year where if you've done Ignite Week before, she's like, this was brand new, Objection City. Knock on all the doors. If they said, my husband said, let me ask my husband, I have to say no because I don't have the money. There's 4 doors. After you visited all those doors, then you get to actually ask more questions. But I love this. Quit giving away your samples. Entice people to come to your live messenger event or your home party. And, oh, how was it said? I want to say this correctly. Basically, instead of saying a sample, it's like a 30-day, somebody help me out. I can't remember that word. 30-day sample kit?
system or something like
Sample
that.
system, yeah. So instead of saying, oh, here's our welcome pack, you can buy this, instead of, you'll say, hey, you know what? Instead of me sending out this sample because you came to the party for $15, why don't I apply that to your 30-day sample kit? And they're like, oh yeah, let's do that. Boom. Anyway, it was a lot and it was so good. And Kaylee, I'm joining you with her on that $97 a month because the investment is real if we want to create a legacy for our family and to help people. Because sometimes people say, oh, I don't need the money to build a business. I have a friend who is a millionaire and she's like, I don't need the money. But you have to change that because you may not need the money, but somebody you're sharing with does. So don't take that and rob them from the opportunity. And she's like, oh, I didn't think of it like that. So now she can take that extra money and maybe invest that into the people she wants to have join her. So different ways to think, mindset.
That's like Celeste Gwynn, still top of the company. She didn't need no money, honey. And neither did any of her friends. They had all the money in the world. They loved it for community, fun, travel, and like taking over Africa and building wells for families and children. They were basically feeling a little bit bored with what they had and they dove in. I love it. What I heard from all 3 of you was legitimate intention. It takes a pen, it takes a notepad, and less random scrolling. Our poor brains, we're telling ourselves, I can't do this. No, you cannot continue to do it in that way. Give your brain a break. Stop and make a couple of lists. Check off those things. Set the timers. Wow, intention. Like going to a group and having an intention daily. You can do that. We got to retrain our own brains, right? Right. Okay. So there was this thing that was brought up at where at the GoPro experience in December. I'm going to be a broken record about that. Life-changing for me. It just goes to show outside training is necessary for our brains. These 3 ladies, they need something way more than just me or the rest of our leaders. They need to invest in their businesses, to expand their brains and expand their skill sets. But the idea was a day 1 thinking. And day 1 thinking is all about you right now pretending like it's day 1 in Plexus. And you're like, hi, I like my products. How do I feel about that? Okay. And it is basically deciding that you are going to go back to that new, fresh, exciting place, that feeling that you had at the beginning of your journey, when your dreams were coming back to life and you're like, could I do this? We could do this. And you tell your husband and he's like, we could do this with that money. Whoa, right? And it's kind of giving birth, allowing yourself to give birth to this new project or philosophy all over again. And I want to bring this to you concerning convention contests, because I have been here for almost 9 years and I've seen the words convention contest like on my screen for almost 9 years. And I'm like, Here it is. Yay. And I've had to wake up my own brain like, no, you're starting fresh. Starting fresh. What if this is about you growing your organization and having fresh goals in front of you with these wonderful credits that Plexus is giving out? You guys, they could just pay us in the way that they pay us. And believe you me, when I look at my paycheck, I'm like, it's kind of over the edge. I don't even feel like I deserve that much money anymore. Don't worry, I'm thankful for it. I've worked hard for it. But on top of that, they have decided to create these contests to help us work for extra travel cash, to help us work for these special events like the Icon event in Dallas. That's at the House of Blues, live entertainment with you and your hubby, or you and your bestie, or you and one of your downline that you're like, I just want to spoil you, babe. It is for the first 1,000 people that earn a certain amount of credits for convention contests. Now, you must be registered and you must be one of the first 1,000 people to earn that experience. Some of you, that's not going to do anything for you. You're like, I really don't care. For me, I don't know why, but I'm like, I've got to be there. I'm going to bring Sparky there. I'm going to look really cute together and take all the pictures with my team. I want to be there with you all together and rock out and jam through the night and celebrate how hard we've worked. How incredible that the way in which we earned convention credits this year is more practical than I've ever seen it done, in that if you do the right things daily and your focus is level 1s, level 2s, 3s, and 4s, and you work on that recruiting, duplicating, not to mention the retention in your levels 1 through 4. Yes, your customers your level 4 customers, even, you guys, affect your convention credits. And by the way, they're doubled just for January. If you daily do those things and focus on these things, you will earn these credits. So not only will your organization grow, your skill set grow, your brain going, like, stopping the scrolling and getting into that intentional mode, which will change your business forever, by the way, because your brain will look forward to working, because you're going to be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Now I'm going to have fun and scroll. That's what I get. I get to now scroll, whatever it is. And then you're on top of that, you're earning convention credits and these wonderful experiences. So, it's time to freshen your mind. No day 2 thinking. Go back to day 1. So that honestly, so as you show up on social, as I show up on social and in person and in meetups, like, your people can tell you're fresh and you're still excited, because it's the energy of our community, our excitement, our love for one another, that is going to draw in more people and give them the courage to share, just like we are. So keep the childlike experience. Let's work to get it back, right? I'm going to bring up the guy who, I can't remember his name, who he wanted to launch Amazon in 1995. This was a story shared at my training. In 1995, I wrote it down here. He went to 63 people to get $50,000 from each of them to start Amazon. And he was like, if you give me $50,000, then I'll give you back just 1% of the company. He got no after no after no after no. Guess what? Guess what 1% is worth today? $10 billion. Billion, $10 billion. Okay, so don't be afraid of starting small. Don't be afraid of starting all over again with 2 people in your back office, 20 people in your back office, wherever your points are at. Guess what? That's another reason why some of our convention contest credits are focusing on those who are like, I'm ready to rebuild. I'm ready. Here we go. It is possible. I can. I hit silver at that point in time. And you know what? It's time to rebuild to silver. I hit ruby that time. And you know what? It's time to rebuild to ruby. Not I can, but I will, right? So I just want to remind you today that even this day one thinking, the brand new, fresh you, guess what? We can't go back to that old person. And personally, I do not want to go back to the person who joined Plexus in 2015 and quit after 2 months. Did you know that? Yeah, I quit. Came back in 2016. Still, the person I was then, I'm a different person now. So you're starting today with more intention, hopefully with more competence. And I pray as you grow in that competence of practicing these intentional things, right, will grow in the confidence. You are the secret weapon. It's not your upline. It's not even the new things in the Go app and the sharing system. You. So whatever's causing you to not show up as you and just break the chains off of what you think so-and-so wants to see from you on social, or the fear of man, or who you've been in the past, or it's time to get a little messier. And I think finding who we are all over again, even as adults, and who we are in our businesses, finding that transparent person can actually take time for some of us, because maybe there's been abuse, maybe by your own self with your own words, or somebody else in our lives. There's a lot of healing that I have found with only my Lord and his word and Christian friends working with me through certain things. And boy, my hubby, hello hubby. But God has used Plexus to bring so many of those things to the surface. So don't be afraid of those things. You're not alone. Okay. You don't need the approval of other people. You need it from God. You need it. I personally believe you need it from your hubby. Okay. Stop playing in the amateur pool. Just get intentional. It doesn't mean working harder. Stop thinking you need to put in more time, more time. Maybe you aren't setting aside any time. That's going to be a problem. Set aside the time. Let's work smarter. Okay. I have so much to share on convention contests, and I'm going to continue sharing here, but I am looking at the time and it's been 30 minutes. I knew that this would go over this call especially. So if you need to go, do it. It is fine. This recording will go up. My computer is transferring recordings over very easily now. And so that you can start at this timestamp and hear more about convention contests and how to work the rest of the month to also work for some prizes, you guys. Let's enjoy this gift. Plexus is like, here's double bonuses for 3 weeks. What if you just decided to go for it, right? Okay, so 3 weeks left in the end of the month. Convention contest moment. Sorry, I'm lisping and all this like spit like builds up in my mouth because of my retainers. I probably should take them out. Lou knows when we're talking to each other, we're like, how much longer do we have, Lou? A year? Oh, whatever. It's nothing. Where are we going to be in a year from now? A better bite and a stronger organization. Okay, the first thing for convention contest, you're gonna see it pop up. You're gonna see 2,000 credits. I don't know about you, but that makes me want to go, oh, that sounds like a really big number. Don't think about the number right now. Please don't. Let's talk about prize levels right now, okay? Because those credits start adding up. Yes, and tracking your points can be very, very helpful, but I'm going to encourage us, don't get too caught up in the points. Get caught up in your intentional work time and watch the credits grow, especially in January. So 2,000 credits, you're going to get a special gift that's called like a VIP event check-in thing. And you know what? It's really going to be nice this year. You get much shorter lines to check in. You get a special commemorative patch to put on your backpack. They did this last year and I was like, oh, this is kind of cheeseball. And then you know what? I loved seeing everybody's patches. I felt like I was a bluebird. I was never a Girl Scout. I was a bluebird, but with all my little patches, I was like, I get to put it on my backpack. We get the best backpacking gear, by the way. They're just getting better every single year. So you also, yeah, the commemorative patch and the shorter lines, it's special. Let your husband, let your team see that you've earned that. And guess what? That was created for most people to get. You will be able to earn at least the 2,000 credits, okay? High five. The next is 2,500 credits, and that is some retail therapy. You get 20% off at the convention store, and you get up to $100 in savings. And that is really fun because it's like if you spent $500 at the convention store, you're going to save $100. You're going to get $100 off of that. And I also did see a sweatshirt and some gear that was kind of teased around me. That's going to be in that convention store and unavailable for people who are not at convention. So this is a really fun thing to earn. Okay. I love that our companies like, oh, let's make it fun. Let's make it exciting, right? The third level of convention contests is 3,000 credits. And this one is called the Icon Party. And I personally believe that everyone should write down, like on a sticky, I'm out of stickies. I think children have been stealing my stickies. We have a sticky stealer in the house because I had a lot of them. Lou, have you seen anything? Is it you? Anyway, put it on a sticky, 3,000 credits, the Icon Party for me and my hubby, or me and my mom, or whoever you're bringing to convention, or just you, and you want to bring somebody from our team as your guest, you guys. That's the Icon Party that is at the House of Blues, the first 1,000 people to earn it, and who are registered for convention, get in. And I just want to tell you how sweet corporate is. They're like, if you are number 1,001 and you don't get to go to the party, they're sending you $250 cash. And I'll flat out say, for some of you, you're like, that sounds better than the party. And I'm like, I want to go to the party. So there is something for everyone here. I don't know, that melted my heart. I've never seen them do that before. It's very kind and very generous. Level 4 is 4,000 credits, and it's called Come Fly With Me. And this one is very tempting as well because I really don't like spending money on plane tickets. It bugs me because they're just so pricey most of the time. But you get a $400 to $500 travel credit. I'm trying to confirm if it's $400 or $500 because I'm seeing that number put everywhere. Different numbers. So if you know, if you've had that confirmed, let us know if it's $400 or $500, but you can put that money towards your hotel, your Airbnb, your flights, your gas, your Ubers, meals, right? So for me, I love to earn cash and to be able to go to my husband when we're buying plane tickets, even at this level, you guys. I'm all about saving the money. And I'm like, yes, I didn't tell you this, but there's also, just so you know, Plexus is giving us $400. You know, I love that with the cruise to have been able to earn a little bit extra to put towards that. It's the same with Emerald Extravaganza, Diamond Destination. It is such a blessing to have that opportunity. And I feel like it shows our families like mama's working hard. She's looking out for you, right? You know, in the middle of all this, I want to ask, do you have a, what do I want to call it? An earner's mindset. Do you believe that you can earn money? Do you know that's what we're doing here? We're working hard to earn money. It's a real deal job. I work hard to earn money. And my friends who are making sourdough, they're working hard to earn money. They're working triple hard to earn the money. Bringing value and bringing inspiration to others is sales. Remember Genevieve Scory? She would always say, sales is just the transference of inspiration. So let's stop being afraid of the money. Stop being afraid of people knowing that you're making money off of their orders. This is a really, really special opportunity, and you're all really hard workers, and I see you. You've got a lot of grit. If you are still here right now, especially those of you on this call, because it's not even easy to make calls these days with how full our lives are and our brains are. And the trials going on, you might mean a good season and a hard season, but you can earn money. And with sales, you're also, did you know we're in sales? Sales is so special. That word used to be gross to me. I recently told somebody I was in sales. And I was like, that was weird. But I'm so happy to be in sales because if I work hard with intention and with grit and I keep growing myself, I can earn as much money as God allows me to make. That's really cool. If our family had a massive need right now and I needed an extra $1,000 and we wanted to give away an extra $1,000 this month, I could make an extra $1,000 this month, depending upon how I wanted to work. Is that not wild? What about you start thinking about it that way and talking to your spouse in that way? Go out and buy appetizers with your spouse and make it a Plexus meeting and write it off, tax write-off. We do that. We do that probably twice a month. Write down the things you want to talk about, what you want to tell him about, get his input. Okay. Where were we here? So the next level, we were at the 4,000. Yeah, 4,000 credits. These are convention credits. Remember, we're not talking about points in your back office or anything. And I know those numbers can just seem so big. I almost don't want to say that, the numbers, but it's okay. Embrace the numbers and stop being afraid of them. These are prize levels. And depending upon how many people you serve, your credits will go up, especially this month because they're double. Okay. So the top credit earners, and I do not have that written down for some reason. So sorry, but who cares? Top credit will get a chance to get customized boots, customized hat, jewelry. And I saw some of the things and they're pretty stinking cool. I'm not a cowboy hat girl, but honestly, if they have the right size that would fit my puffy hair and large French head, I would get one because I could wear them to our swing dances, right, Lou? That would be weird, but I just might, oof, that could be a little overwhelming for me. But you guys, that's so fun to be able to go together and get custom boots fit to us and help each other pick the right pair and the right colors. And remember, all of this is not just for you. It's so your network can see what's possible for them. Sometimes our network needs to see you on the cruise, needs to see you working for the cruise. They need to see what's possible, what's possible. They also need to see that you are working alongside strong, capable women who are coachable, who are also earning these things. So stop beating yourself up about not making a silver last month and go and shout out somebody else's silver and tag them. Truly, you can go to their upline too and be like, is that okay? Is that weird? I'm working on my own business right now and I don't have people earning this stuff yet. Shout each other out, maybe make a couple posts a week or one a week that you're like, I'm going to do recognition on my wall for somebody in our team doing something good, right? So that I can show people what's possible with this. Okay, you guys, for these credits, breathe in, breathe out. I cannot believe you're still here. I'm so glad you're still here. Breathe in, breathe out. For these credits, again, if you feel like it and you want to be crazy intentional, you can go to your virtual office and print out convention contest credits and take your highlighter one night when the family's watching a movie and be like, highlight that thing up, put it on your coffee table or whatever. We get credits for personally signing somebody up. The bigger the package they purchase, the more PV there is, the more credits you will get. Okay, be aware of that. When your level 2s start signing up, you get a certain amount of credits depending upon their PV. So I'll just say this, for level 1s, you're gonna get in between 30 and 50 credits for their sign up, depending upon the size of their package and the PV of their order. This month, you get double, number 1. Number 2, remember the package that I was talking about. Run with the drink package. It's 152 PV. That doubled. You're going to get like 100 points or something crazy for signing up people this month, level ones on the drink package, double credits. They're getting the best of our products. It's going to get them into a good routine. They're going to have a chance to fall in love with more products, and they get a free reset just this month. And it's $1 enrollment. Okay. When your level twos sign up, so when you help your level ones bring on level twos, you get credits. What? What in the world? You get 20 to 25 credits depending upon the PV of those orders. So this is leadership right here. This is you going to your business downline and saying, you want to link up? Hey, I have big goals. Hey, do you have big goals? Hey, do the people under you have big goals? Because if we all sign people up with this drink system in January, look at where we could be by the end of the month. We could all have earned the icon party. Right? Casting the vision for each other. Like, how can we do this together? How many Zoom events you want to put on just about the drinks to get all of our people to sign up with the drinks, or sign up their husband with the drinks, sign up their mom with the drinks? When level 3 sign up, you're going to get between 15 and 20 credits depending upon the PV. So it matters. Your downline matters. They always matter. But this shines a spotlight on our levels 1 through 4s. When level 4s sign up this month as a VIP, you're also going to get 10 to 15 credits, but not really. This month, it's double those, depending upon the PV. Double in January. So here's the thing. Magic happens 4 levels deep in your organization. I have seen it from start to finish in my own organization. Our team could bring on 150 people, but you know what? If a lot of those people are not my levels 1 through 4s, my paycheck barely moves. It barely moves. So I'm going to mention this. Are you welcoming your levels, at least levels 1 through 4s? It really doesn't take that much time, and it feels so good to cross that off your list. Some people will not open up those messages. We have little tricks for helping them open them, by the way. What you say in their first line is very important. Welcome to Plexus. I see you signed up with so-and-so. But first, send a picture of your family. So they're not going to see that a random person sent them a graphic first. They're going to see, welcome to Plexus. I see you signed up with so-and-so. And then you're going to say, I'm part of your Plexus support system. Your friend so-and-so is going to take amazing care of you. Here's my phone number if you need anything else. Our family's so grateful for your order. That type of thing. It doesn't have to be complicated. Try to friend them. Make room on Facebook. I'm unfriending people because I'm at the 5,000 limit. I'm like, unfriend, sorry, love you, follow me, bye. I got a friend, my levels 1 through 4 customers. Next, for convention contests. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is not just you and your contest and your experience at, the House of Blues. This is what makes a strong long-term organization. And I want this just ingrained in your brain and heart so you can continue to pass this vision on to your downline as well. You guys, retention, guess what? If you signed up somebody in November, those people, if they didn't order in December, but they do order in January, you get double credits for that order. Did you hear that? Your level 2s, level 3s, level 4s that ordered in November, but maybe stopped in December, or maybe they did order in December, and their level 2, 3s, 4s order in January in your downline, you get double credits this month. So scouring your downline in your virtual office, but also, you can go to anybody in your downline, and be like, Allie, do you have anybody that hasn't ordered from November? Who are they? Is there anything I can do for them? Is there any wording I can help you with? Do you need like a Zoom event recording to send them some different products to try? Can we send them one sample of active? What can we do, guys? It's just so wise. Do you see what is happening here? This is keeping our brains off the scroll and into the intentional work. We sign up people and we help our people sign up people. And we encourage our teams. We help people stay on the product so that they'll get the best results. We go to them and say, I'm so sorry I started you out on this. But it is what it is. I think we should try this for January. Are you up for it? This is how the regimen would look. Send a picture of yourself saying, this is the drink I'm talking about. It's so yummy. I can't even tell you. Don't forget there's a 60-day money back guarantee. Let's work on that customer care. And if you have not taken care of customers lately, scratch the whole day's Plexus work. Stop scrolling, stop the training. Don't even post on stories until you go and connect with some customers. You will feel so good. I know that I will feel literal guilt, and it's like it's a conviction in my soul when I have not been taking great care of my customers. Oh, and it feels so good to lift that off and do the right thing. Okay, so this next thing that we actually get convention credits for, as well as bonuses for, as well as just growing our organization, is re-hitting ranks and hitting new ranks. So there's something I want you to write down. And if you're driving, whatever, that is okay. Come back and write this down. Maybe I'll even put it, I don't know, in the text box above this recording. You're going to need to know for the next 4 months, convention contest is January through April. January through April, okay? You're going to need to know what a benchmark rank is. A benchmark rank, and then the next definition, they're pretty simple, but still, at least for me, I had to go over it like 14 times, so it's okay. That's the way my brain works. We're going to go with it. There's a benchmark rank and there's baseline points. There's definitions for both of those. And it's going to help you determine how you know what rank you're going for in January or February or March, okay? Your benchmark rank is this. It is your highest rank since September 1st. What was your highest rank in September? Your baseline points are the points that you had at the end of December on December 31st. And as I'm looking at my notes, I don't like this right now. For the benchmark rank, it really would be, what was your highest rank August 31st? As you were going into September, okay? Benchmark rank. I still want to triple check that. I'm so sorry. I went over this 3 times and I'm like, did I mess this up? Anybody know? This is real life here, people. We can always fix it at the end, but I would love to on here. Do you ever like start looking for things and you're like, where do I even look to find that? I do too. You're not alone. But the Help Center is always a good place to start. I'm going. You got to go. Thank you for staying as long as you have.
The contest rules say between September and December for benchmark rank.
Yeah, that's why it was confusing to me.
Is that highest paid rank or highest achieved rank?
Highest paid. Good question.
That's right.
And if you have more questions, please reach out to Uplines. Me, Nikayla, Jessica Peterson. Sounds like Marlisa knows even what highest paid rank means. You guys can reach out, okay? So benchmark rank, your highest rank since September 1st. Okay. Your baseline points that you had at the end of December 31st. Once you re-hit those ranks or get those points, you are going to get bonuses and massive credits for convention. This is where I stop and say, if you are not making goals towards your next rank or re-ranking, you are missing out. Do it 3 months out, you guys. How much you want to grow this month? What points do you want to hit? You're going to work as hard as you can, right? To hit based on what your team under you is also apt to be doing right now. Do they want to work with you? If they don't have any goals, let me tell you, I've been there many dozens of times. It's hard to make my own goals when my team has no goals. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to work my hardest on my own level ones then, right? So that's what you can do too. But now's the time, make those goals for the end of January, end of February, end of March. Where do you want to be at the end of March? By the end of March, maybe you want to rank up twice because you're going to have 2 or 3 new super silvers. How many silvers do you want to make this month? How many super seniors? Super seniors. Oh, wow. Senior silvers. Clear as mud, right? Okay, so this is how you earn convention credits. Enrollments 4 levels deep, retention credits 4 levels deep, your personal rank advancements, and guess what? Your team's rank advancements, you're also going to earn convention credits for. How incredible is that? So let me put this out to you just like this. This is how I'm thinking right now. What if you grew your team 4 wide and 4 deep during convention contest? 4 wide, 4 deep. That means 4 new level 1s or people who've been with you for a while, and 4 deep, helping them share with a level 2, level 3, level 4. Build strong. Okay. So I'm going to end with this because we are sharing on free reset all month long. The new reset. Yeah, it's good, people. A little bar. Super yummy. Chew. I can make that thing last 40 minutes without a doubt. The Southwest chicken, the roasted red pepper and tomato, they taste good together. They taste good separately. Go crazy ensuring that it's brand new and refreshed, and go back to people who have done a reset and say, you might want to do it again because you might like it better. And you might even have better results. We're actually getting word in already that people are losing more on day 1 on the new pack, and they don't know why, which I'm just like, of course they are. That's bizarre, but I believe it. You guys, don't hold back in letting people know that there's an $89 free product here. I think we've kind of gotten used to this free reset. We're like, yep. Whoa, this is special. It's not for February, March, or April. It's for January. Okay. There are 2 sets, 2 systems that are over 150 PV that I am focusing on this month, that will come with a free reset, that will also allow my people, my new customers, to feel their best on month 1. And also my family is going to be blessed because I'm going to get double convention credits on that 150 PV order and everything. So I want to pass it down to my downline, especially to my levels 1 through 4, right? And then you get to pass it down to your downline, your levels 1 through 4. So the first set, it's a $189 cost at 151 PV, and it's actually triplex that comes with X Factor and Vital Biome. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is that if somebody has constipation, they're going to need BioCleanse in there. Get them on that. If somebody needs more mental health, if somebody's really health conscious and is like, I'm ready to go, just give it all to me. Like, what do I really need? They're going to latch onto this. Also, if their hubby or teens or kids need mental health support, guess what? They can give their hubby or teens that Vital Biome and X Factor. And you can say what Emily Gibson said about the sample pack system. Is that what you called it? That's so genius. That's a real entrepreneur right there. right? Entrepreneurial spirit coming through from Emily Gibson. Appreciate her. So remember, they'll get a free reset with this order as well. The second pack, I already told you about that I'm going to be talking about for the rest of the month. It's probably my favorite. It's $194. And for somebody's first order, you can talk them into $194. A lot of people are ready to invest $200 in their health. And then you can always say, hey, your next month's order, I don't think it's going to be that much. We'll look at your wallet again, see where you're at economically, see what you want for your health. But this is, I think, the best pack for month one. I have to tell you, it's 152 PV, again, $194 in cost, and it's the Healthy Habits combo, which are the 4 drinks that are in Reset. So they're using Reset, they're falling in love with those 4 drinks, they're getting Slim, Active, Hydrate, and Restore. So I think everybody wins. Win, 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 and ultra win as your leadership expands and you realize, oh, if I help my downline get their heads around this, and I keep reminding them all month, and if we work together, we could really move towards our goals this year. Okay, that's all I got. I figured it would be about an entire hour, and I'm so glad so many of you guys are still here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any questions? I'm going to check the chat really quick. And then I'm going to move this right on over to YouTube, post it on GG Biz Facebook group, and then any questions, like put it in the chat or in the comments there, okay? Thanks for sharing, friends. Thank you to Ali and Kaylee, Christine, sharing, showing up. Cody, thank you so much for supporting your mama in Plexus, being such a good boy. Oh, he's so cute and so big. Okay, love you, bye.